And I've measured out all of everything that needs to go in the bread.
What kind of bread are we making today?
We're making the olive rosemary bread. We have the yeast in the water. We have the biga, the olive oil, the tenderizers, which are the olives, the rosemary, and the olive oil. And then we have our flour and our salt.
Okay.
So what I do after it's been about 5 minutes, just kind of stir this up with my hands.
Why do you use your hands?
Of course, make sure your hands are clean. You can use a mixer if you want to.
Or a whisk? Why not a
No,
whisk?
not a whisk. I mean, you just don't want to hurt it or
You have
abuse
to
it.
use
You
it
just wanna be
tenderly.
you know, you want to be nice to it. So after you make sure all of the yeast is in and it's melted, and you can tell because it's
So what
like
are all
that.
the measures
Then
that
you take all of this.
That's the biga.
This is the biga. So
And
take
you
this,
have
you just put it inside. This is 5 ounces of biga
5
for this
ounces of
recipe.
Okay. And you're...
And then you take it and you just kind of incorporate it by squishing it in. Squishing it in. It's going to be really sticky, which is fine. It's supposed to be sticky.
So you're incorporating
So
it
you're
into the
incorporating
yeast.
it. Yes.
Nasty work if you can get it. So do you want to dissolve it in there?
No, you just kind of break it up because you're just awakening it. Just kind of do this with it. And then you go ahead and add some of the flour because you're going to make a paste. Just add some of the flour, mix it in.
It's best to use your
Stir it.
hands, or
You can use an electric mixer if you want. I learned this technique from a really great chef. His name is Michael Calante.
the hand technique.
The hand technique, yes. I prefer that.
And it's a lot more gentle on the yeast and the biagi.
Biga.
Biga, sorry.
So we're just making a paste.
Do you have to worry about lumps, or?
It's not really a paste. No. A little bit more. You can also use a hand scraper if you like.
Oh, I've seen that, yeah. So this isn't like pie dough where you worry about your
too.
hands being into it too much?
No.
It won't like take a lot of the moisture out or anything.
Take a scraper. Use a scraper. Kind of chop it up a little bit. Just making a little paste here.
And then you're trying to just incorporate everything and make it a little smooth, or?
It's just want to incorporate everything just so you have it's all mixed in and evenly spread out. And then now what I'm doing is I'm adding the tenderizers, the olives, the rosemary, and the around a little bit. Just kind of want to incorporate all of this solid stuff.
And you wanted a really loose sponge-like.
This is going to be a very wet dough opposed to when we make the sourdough. Sourdough is, and then you have the rest of the flour. And then I always, and then we put the salt on the top.
Why is that?
Because it starts breaking down the yeast as soon as it. So I just kind of spread it around. Some people
Oh,
just
when it
dump
mixes
in.
with the yeast,
just
it
do it
starts
like
breaking
this.
it down? So when it mixes,
Now what I'm doing
Okay.
is I'm incorporating the flour
Mhm.
into the paste that we just made. Trying to keep it in the bowl.